Assalamu alaikum. My name is Afra sir. My aim is to memorize Quran. Can you give some advice about it?
I guess I got the question. The memorization of the Quran. What a great goal. One day in Victoria, Texas, I was working in the medical field and I have a colleague who accepted Islam. He entered the masjid and he found us sitting in a halqa and his eyes started flowing with tears. Why? Because he couldn't attend with us. He said, you guys recite very fluently and I'm deprived from that. I envy you for being able to read Arabic and read the Quran. How come I can't do it? I said, if there is a will, there is a way. But everybody was extremely busy. So to make the long story short, we agreed that inshallah every day we'll spend together 15 minutes. And this is a revert, an American revert, 15 minutes every day. After 6 months, the 15 minutes we used to sit after Fajr and sometimes before Fajr because of the working schedule and so on. So after 6 months, mashallah, he was as good reciter as a person who was born and raised in Egypt or Mecca, studied in Al-Azhar. His recitation was amazing. He memorized Hafara and he gave me a gift, writing down in his own handwriting whatever he memorized, and it was indeed one of the greatest gifts I ever received. What I'm trying to say by narrating this story is that Allah the Almighty said in Surah Al-Qamar and repeated this promise 4 times. وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُدَّكِرٍ. And indeed we have made the Quran easy to be recited, to be memorized, to be understood. So is there anyone who would take advantage of that? And I believe many of you would follow our program, correct recitation, would see wonders. We have callers from all over the world, from India, from Bangladesh, from Sri Lanka, from China, from the Philippines, great reciters by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So sister, if you want to do that, I would advise you, number 1, to have a sincere intention to benefit yourself and your parents via the memorization of the Quran, and have a reason as why would you do that. Number 2, you have to have the right tutor, because if you memorize the Quran by a tutor who does not pronounce properly, you will end up memorizing with an accent or not pronouncing the letters properly from its proper articulation points. And the most important thing is revision. You have to revise on a regular basis. The greatest advice at large is, as long as you're obedient to Allah, Allah will make it easy for you to memorize the Quran and act upon it. Because sins would cause the one to forget. Al-Imam al-Shafi'i, may Allah have mercy on him, he said in a beautiful poem, شكوت إلى وكيع سوء حفظي فأرشدني إلى ترك المعاصي وأخبرني بأن العلم نور ونور الله لا يهدى لعاصي. Knowledge is light, and this light is not to be granted to the sinners. May Allah guide us to what is best and make it easy for you to memorize the Quran.
Ameen. Ameen. Jazakallah khair.